Today I'm going to show you the single best exercise for healthy shoulders, and this exercise is going to help you build stronger, more stable, less painful shoulders no matter your age. If you don't know who I am, my name is Harlow and I'm the Over-Fifties specialist physio here at HT Physio in Farnham, and my job is to help to keep people over the age of 50 active, independent, strong, mobile and fit no matter their age. So the exercise I'm going to show you today has actually been proven by science to activate some of the most important muscles around the shoulder in the best possible way. And these muscles that we're trying to activate are responsible for keeping your shoulder joint stable and strong and safe from injury, such as rotator cuff tears. So I'm going to show you the exercise in just a moment, but before I do, I just need to let you know that this is not going to be suitable for everyone. Please do get checked out by your doctor before you give it a try. And if this exercise causes you any pain, then please just avoid it. Anyway, let's have a look at the exercise now. The exercise I'm going to show you today is one that is scientifically proven to be one of the best for giving you healthy shoulders. And the reason the studies have shown this exercise to be so effective is because of the types of muscles it activates around your shoulder. So you have a group of 4 very small muscles in your shoulder called the rotator cuff. And the rotator cuff's job is basically to keep your arm in its socket. So it keeps the ball and the socket together, and it's very active when we lift our arms away from our sides. Now, I've got absolutely no doubt that you've heard of at least one person in your life who suffered from a rotator cuff tear or a tendinopathy or a calcific tendon. Whatever it may be, the rotator cuff and the shoulder, it often causes a lot of problems if it's not healthy. So doing exercises like this one that activates the rotator cuff, keeps it healthy and minimizes the chance of rotator cuff problems later. So I'm going to show you the exercise. It's called the band raise, and it's very, very easy to do. It activates one of the key rotator cuff muscles called the infraspinatus, which is responsible for lateral rotation. So to make this exercise work, we need a little resistance band loop like this. And I've got a very thin resistance band, not much resistance to it. I've tied it in a loop. It's reasonably tight, but loose enough so that I can get both of my hands inside it like this. And you want to have it around your wrists, almost like handcuffs. And the starting position is having your arms down in front of you nice and straight, and then just putting a little bit of tension on the band. So we're going from here, which is fully relaxed, to here. So our arms are pretty much in neutral, but because the band is so tight, we've now got to activate the shoulder muscles to push it there. You've got your thumbs facing forward. The thumbs are going to lead the way, and all we're going to do is keep a nice straight back, stable posture, keep your shoulder blades back and down, and then lift the thumbs and the whole arm, keeping the elbows straight, as high as you feel you can, whilst keeping tension on the band. So for me, I get to about here, then it becomes wobbly. So I'm just going to very slowly control the movement back down, keeping my elbows nice and straight. And it's amazing how many parts of the shoulder I feel activate doing this movement. I can feel my deltoids, I can feel the deep muscles in the shoulder, I can feel a load of muscles around the shoulder blade having to activate to work, I can feel my trapezius. Everything is switching on to allow me to do this. And this is why it's such a great exercise for shoulder health, because it really works probably about 70% of the muscles around the shoulder, and you've got a lot of muscles around the shoulder. Now, the other reason I like this so much is because I've probably done, 3 or 4 repetitions now, and I can already feel some fatigue. It feels quite difficult to keep this up. So you don't have to do tons of these. I would say for most people, 3 to 5 is enough to get you started. And at the end, you're going to have a working ache right around your shoulder. It should be a good, positive working ache. It shouldn't be pain or pinching or impingement or anything like that. It should feel like the muscles have just had to work quite hard. And that is the absolute sweet spot for improving them. Now, if you felt pain or impingement when you're doing this, try and loosen your band so you can start here and then lift up. That might make it easier for you than doing it from here. But if you found that very easy, you think, well, I can do 5, no problem. I could work up to 10, maybe even 15. You've got nice stable shoulders and you still want to improve your shoulders, there's a couple of things you could do. One thing is you could get a stronger band, but because the band doesn't move that much, that's a less effective option. But the second way is we can add some load to that movement. And in the studies, that actually showed that adding a little bit of resistance in our hands was a way to increase the activity of the rotator cuff even more to help us get even stronger shoulders. So I'm going to wrap the band around my wrists again. Same starting position as before, but this time I'm going to take some very, very light dumbbells. These are just 2 kilograms or 4 pounds in each hand, and then we're going to start the movement from here. So nothing changes. Remember, my thumbs are still leading the way. I've got the tension on the band. I'm holding the dumbbells, and now I'm going to lift. The band is still got tension with the dumbbells. We're going as high as we feel we can, right to the top. Keep that tension on, keep the posture good, and then very slowly come back down. So that's just made it a lot harder. There's more front delt involved now, so the front part of the shoulder, but my rotator cuff is having to work even harder than before. Now, a top tip for you, if you are going to use weights, there's been a way shown to switch on the rotator cuff better than anything else, and that is to squeeze those dumbbell handles as hard as you can. So really grip them and then keep the movement the same. So I'm squeezing as hard as I can as I lift, and now that instability I felt just a moment ago when I lifted has gone away. Now, this is actually a great exercise for me because of my historic instability in the shoulder, and adding that kind of a stimulus is going to really increase the strength of the rotator cuff and improve stability around the shoulder. So that's that amazing exercise for your shoulder health. You don't have to do many. I would do 5 in a row, have a minute's rest, do another 5, repeat that a couple of times over. So probably a grand total of 3, maybe 4 sets per day. And if you do this consistently over time, your shoulders are going to get stronger and more stable as a result. So that's the single best exercise for healthy shoulders for people over 50, in my opinion. I hope this video has been useful for you, and if you try the exercise, I sincerely hope it helps. And if you're finding these videos helpful, please do drop a comment below and let us know. It does really help us to improve the channel, and we get a lot of ideas for future content from your comments. So if you do that, thank you very much. And if you want to get more from me, the best way to do so is to pick up a copy of my book. It's called Thriving Beyond 50, and it's got loads more exercises and guidance inside that should help you remain strong and mobile for years to come. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do truly appreciate your time, and I'll speak to you again on the next video.